Hello, welcome everybody back to the Lemoncookie Classic Tournament. My name is Michael Lemoncookie. It's the Royal Rumble weekend. I'm hyped as fuck, and as usual for big wrestling weekends, I have to put on a new episode of the Lemoncookie Classic Tournament. Once again, I have to apologize that it took so long for the newest episode. My laptop is causing me more issues than I thought it would. I definitely need a new one very soon. Otherwise, this is causing problems. But I was able to tape. I am doing a taping with as many episodes as possible this weekend. So I hope that there will be a new episode each Saturday night or afternoon. Whatever, let's start with this episode. You can already see Bill Goldberg in a very weird matchup taking on Cedric Alexander. Later in the episode, we will see big match John Cena taking on the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels in our main event. Also, Kurt Angle's son Jason Jordan versus Drew Gulak and Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner against John Bradshaw Layfield. These are the four matchups for this episode. We're going to start with Goldberg versus the former Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Cedric Alexander. Usual rules, 15-minute time limit. Charles Robinson is our referee. We start with the first match. As I'm recording this, it's Saturday. Tonight will be NXT TakeOver. I'm also very, very hyped for this one. NXT TakeOver always delivers, always a great show. But my excitement is mostly for the Royal Rumble event. And let's get it on here. Bill Goldberg, of course, the heavy favorite in this match. WWE Hall of Famer, former WCW and World Heavyweight Champion against the Cruiserweight here. The strength and size advantage certainly goes to Goldberg, but Alexander is younger, is quicker. He's a Cruiserweight veteran. He spent most of 2018 with the Cruiserweight title around his waist, and he's very technically sound wrestler here, starting with fireman's carries to Goldberg. Irish whip to the corner. Both men exchanging blows, and another fireman's carry by Alexander. Will he upset Bill Goldberg here? I'm surprised to see. Or excited to see. But an already first pinfall attempt of the match, but to no avail. And I wouldn't say that Alexander is dominating the first 2 minutes, but he's causing Bill Goldberg quite some problems with his speed and agility. Throwing arm drags and now working the leg. And the longer the match goes, the more the advantage goes to Alexander. He's younger, he has more endurance, he's in better shape. But the strength advantage goes to Goldberg as he blocks this back suplex attempt and hitting back suplex of his own. Hurricane Run attempt is also blocked into a powerbomb, and first one count of the night, and Alexander going for, I thought maybe a brainbuster, but traditional back suplex on Bill Goldberg. And a small package. Tried to surprise Goldberg, and Goldberg now going for a gorilla press slam, demonstrating his strength advantage. As you might notice, I increased the visual quality a little bit, higher resolution. I hope this won't cause too many slowdowns. As I said, my laptop is really causing a lot of issues, and a big uppercut knocking out Alexander here. Goldberg, I thought he would go for the cover. Irish whip, and Goldberg and shoulder block attempt, but Goldberg's just countering, and both men exchanging blows here. You see this in almost every match. The exchange of right hands, and Goldberg has the upper hand in this exchange, and now hitting a big slam to Alexander. And a dragon screw. Goldberg, shouldn't forget, he's a better wrestler than most people give him credit for. But he's already exhausted, as you can see, but still able to hit another gorilla press to the Cruiserweight. Going for the cover, but Alexander grabbing the rope. 6 minutes on the clock here. Irish whip by Alexander and a back body drop. He may be a cruiserweight, but he's also a very, very strong individual. And a victory roll by Alexander, but Goldberg this time the one who was able to grab the rope. Kind of a Uranagi variation here once again. Alexander stumbles to his ropes, whips Goldberg to the corner and hitting a big spinning leg lariat to the corner, and now the camel clutch. The camel clutch on Goldberg. Shades of the Iron Sheik. Well, it was not a traditional camel clutch, more of a reverse chinlock. But I got some Sheiky baby vibes from that move by Alexander. Now DDT. Paying homage to yet another legend, Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh, crisscrossing here. Alexander attacking the arm of Goldberg. Now blocking a suplex and then suplexing Alexander. And maybe I thought he might go for the jackhammer already. Now going to the outside, but back in already. And a spear! Goldberg caught him with a spear. Alexander didn't pay attention for a second, and Goldberg, the veteran, with the present state of mind to hit the spear, but Alexander able to fight back. I thought it was jackhammer time. As you can see, my colleague sitting at the announce desks here. But Alexander, he got speared. Most people have no chance in hell to get back into the match after they got speared by Goldberg. Maybe the most devastating spears in pro wrestling history. But Alexander was able to avoid a jackhammer attempt and is still hanging on. But Goldberg now clearly having the advantage. But as I say that, Alexander throws him to the outside. Alexander is playing, I'm sorry, with the crowd. We have less than 5 minutes to go, and a belly-to-belly suplex by Bill Goldberg. Goldberg now grabbing Alexander, and he takes him down one more time. Punch to the face. And a snap hurricane rana. Planting Goldberg. Alexander going for the cover. Oh. Shades of Mae Young here, and going for the lumbar check. Lumbar check on Goldberg. Is this it? Will Alexander beat Goldberg? Will he beat Goldberg? Will he beat the legend? Oh, Goldberg with a kick out. I don't believe what I'm seeing here. Goldberg rolling to a heel hook. Rolling to a heel hook. Will Alexander tap out? Oh. Drinking energy drink, but these two guys certainly don't need any energy. Brainbuster. Brainbuster by Alexander. And a kick to the head. Alexander wrestling the biggest match of his career here. Throwing Goldberg to the outside. But don't forget, and I say this all the time because we have time limit draws all the time. There's a 50-minute time limit, 2.5 minutes to go. These two men, they're throwing everything they have at each other, but we haven't seen a jackhammer yet, but another lumbar check. But Alexander is too exhausted to go for the cover. He is too exhausted to go for the cover. Goldberg blocking the suplex and suplexing Alexander to the outside. Two men. And a spear! Spear! He speared him right out of his shoes. Alexander's fighting back. And guys, we only have about a minute left. But will we see the first count-out victory here? Alexander's on the outside. We have a 20 count. But Alexander's able to go back inside last minute of the match. And Goldberg tried the jackhammer, but Alexander slipped out. Now Goldberg getting another spear. Third spear. He goes for the cover. This is it. I guarantee you that. And the match is really over. 30 minutes later, 30 seconds later, there would have been a time limit draw. Goldberg wins. No jackhammer this time, but 3 spears. And what a gutsy performance by Cedric Alexander. You have to give this guy credit. His heart is bigger than most people's courage in this tournament. What a performance by Cedric Alexander, 88%. This was a great match to start this episode. Goldberg advances to the second round. Alexander eliminated, but what a match. In our second contest, we will see Jason Jordan taking on Drew Gulak and what could be a potential show stealer. Two very great technicians in the ring. Jason Jordan, multiple-time tag team champion of the world. Where is he? Still waiting for an update that gives me the chance to put these wrestlers in alphabetical order. This always takes ages to find them. Where in the world is Jason Jordan? Before I start recording, I already checked where they are. Still can't find him. Where the hell is he? This is so difficult to find these guys. I hate it so much. There he is. Jason Jordan. I hope he will be able to return to real life in-ring competition soon, having neck problems as I heard. Going against yet another cruiserweight here, Drew Gulak. The human torture device with the Gulak. He might give us a PowerPoint presentation after winning the LTV World Heavyweight title. He's trying to get to the second round in a match with Jason Jordan. I don't know who's the favorite in this match. Both guys, this might be a 50-50 situation. Drew Gulak also cruiserweight. And already a test of strength. Jason Jordan maybe the stronger guy, but Gulak catching him with surprise hit, taking him down. Gulak is the lighter individual here. Jason Jordan is no cruiserweight as far as I know. But there's not much size and weight difference between these two competitors. Drew Gulak with his scientific submission-based style, he could also wrestle in the heavyweight division. Reminds me of Daniel Bryan with his way of wrestling here. A suplex already. Both men. Jason Jordan, he has the amateur background. Both men can wrestle. They can take on every technical wrestler in the world. Will not be outmatched. Taking it slowly already, but Jason Jordan with some brawling to start the match here. Fist to the face. And another forearm to the face. And now hitting a body slam. Both guys taking their time here. Already 2 minutes have passed. And a DDT. Picking up the pace here. And picking up the intensity. Jason Jordan. Kurt Angle's son gets arm dragged by the master of the Gulak. And already cover, but not even a 1 count. Another slam by Jordan. If I had to pick one of these, I would pick Drew Gulak, because I think with his submission expertise, he can go very far in this tournament. But you shouldn't outrule Jason Jordan, who might be in control a little bit, hitting the second DDT already and a fireman's carry takedown. Another body slam. And going for a cover, but this is not enough for a 2 count. Drew Gulak having his issues to get into the match, as we already have seen 4 minutes of action in the second contest. Both men exchanging right hands, as you see in every match, as I said. Both men collapsed after this exchange. I don't know who the better brawl of these two men is. Snapmare takedown by Gulak. And a fireman's carry. To catch can expecting Gulak going for the cover, but I don't know what is he thinking with these covers. But Jason Jordan doing the same thing, covering him. But you should deal some damage to your opponent first before you cover him. Not talking about small packages or roll-ups here, but always surprise the opponent. And Gulak, I don't know what the hell that was. It looked a bit botched. And back body drop by Drew Gulak now, going for the leg. He has so many submission moves he can put his opponents in. That's why I think he can go very, very far in this tournament. A very underrated wrestler, in my opinion. Back suplex. Gulak, as we still Not seeing both men getting into the second gear here. Very slow pace. And an overhead throw, belly-to-belly suplex. As I said, that such a huge move by Jason Jordan. But Drew Gulak is not impressed, already back in the ring. Forearm by Jordan. And now Gulak with a big suplex. Throwing his opponent to the outside. As half of the time is over now. And this might look like a potential... What the hell are they doing? One man goes out, the other one goes back in. Funny exchange here. Is this turning to a comedy match now or whatever? Jason Jordan thought this was really funny, but no. They don't have the time for games here. Oh! Reversal after reversal now. Both men getting serious. Now Jason Jordan hitting the angle slam. Shades of his dad here. Going for the cover, hooking the leg. And almost the 3 count. That was the first really big move of the match, and backbreaker by Gulak, and now trying to tear the arm of Jason Jordan's body. And a big lariat. A clothesline. And another angle slam by Jordan. Both men lying on the ground, and another cover. Is this it? No, Gulak at 2.9 again. And a German, really huge move. You saw this in the first episode. His dad, Kurt Angle, hitting similar moves, turning Drew Gulak inside out. And Gulak hooking the leg after that elbow to the back, and a 2 count. But this is a potential time limit draw. Both men not wrestling with the biggest sense of urgency. And now the 3rd angle slam. Olympic slam. And still not able to keep Drew Gulak down for a 3 count. Gulak hitting another elbow, and now going back to the armbar one more time. Drew Gulak trying to break the arm of Jason Jordan, but Jordan gets out of it. And the 4th Olympic slam. What the hell is he doing? Huge drop kick. 11 minutes on the clock. Time is running out, and Gulak throwing Jason Jordan to the outside to be able to catch his breath here. I don't think we will see any count-out victories in this tournament. The 20 count on the outside. Jason Jordan now rolling him to the middle of the ring to avoid a rope break. And still not able to get the pinfall victory. Now whipping him to the corner, and a spear to the corner. We saw a lot of spears in the first match, but also in this one. Drew Gulak is having issues. Jason Jordan has hit much more big moves already, by the big right hand by Gulak. Knocking Jason Jordan out. Elbow to the head, and both men exchanging elbows to the head. Now the Gulak! The Gulak is locked in, and look at that painful maneuver. The Gulak, the legs are wrapped around his body. Will he tap out? No! As we only have 2 minutes left. Only 2 minutes left. Jason Jordan gets elbowed, and forearm to the face. Drew Gulak. Oh! Counter after counter, and taking him down with the armbar. Trying to disarm his opponent here. Will Jordan tap out? Will he give up? No. Only about 1 minute left. Will this be yet another time limit draw? Spear into the corner, and the ankle lock. A lot of shades of his dad here. But Gulak getting to the bottom rope. Backbreaker by Gulak. Going for the cover. 45 seconds left only. Oh, Jordan able to kick out both men. They have the clock in there. They see the time. They are hurrying up, but I don't think this is gonna be enough. Another forearm to the face. Only 17 seconds. You need to cover your opponent here, guys. What are you doing? Jason Jordan, don't waste any more time. And this is a time limit draw. I see it. They tried to hurry up in the end, but yet another time limit. They wasted too much time with fun and games early on. Both men are out. Sorry, guys. Jason Jordan and Drew Gulak both eliminated. I'm very sorry that this happened once again. 79%. This was a very good match, but yeah, 2 guys. I thought they were smarter. Obviously not. Wasted too much time and can go home now. But I guarantee you that we will not see that in our next match. As you can see, John Bradshaw Layfield leaving the announce desk to fight in what could be a very very physical, and I quote, good old JR Jim Ross here, slobber knocker. Bradshaw against Big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner against JBL. These two guys, this will not be a great, will I use the Scott Steiner? I have very many different Scott Steiners here. The old amateur wrestling Scott Steiner from the 80s and 90s, and the WCW version, I prefer this one. Scott Steiner against John Bradshaw Layfield. Two big fellas here. They will try to knock each other out with big, powerful moves. Of course, Scott Steiner has the amateur background. He can also send JBL to Suplex City, but I expect a brawl here, a fist fight, and definitely no time limit. Draw JBL and Big Papa Pump here. Already DDT, the first move of the match, as Bradshaw plants him with a DDT. And what the hell is he doing? Oh, mix of a suplex and a slam here, now poking him in the eye here. And Scott Steiner is pissed off after that move, hitting a big pretty slam and elbow to the back. And another elbow by Bradshaw. Two men who also have won the big one. Former WCW champion in Scott Steiner, former WWE champion in JBL. Two controversial men who are known that they can run their mouth, but they can also back it up in the ring. Bradshaw and and Scott Steiner. Another DDT. And you see both men wrestling in a way that they try to avoid time limit draw. They don't waste any time. They hit big moves early on, and another suplex slam here by JBL going for the cover. Almost a 2 count already. JBL with the upper hand early on here. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, and Scott Steiner goes low, but Charles Robinson did not call for a disqualification here. We also saw use of a steel chair already in this tournament. Dean Ambrose also didn't get disqualified. I don't know what will be enough for the referees to call for a disqualification, if we will ever see a disqualification in this tournament. JBL gets covered here by Scott Steiner, but easily kicks out. Scott Steiner, the Irish whip, and gets knee to the face by JBL. Both men might get stamina issues the longer the match goes. They need to end it quickly if they want to go far in this tournament. Oh, elbow to the back. Bradshaw here. Another poke to the eye. He's playing dirty, but also Scott Steiner, as you saw with this low blow, a big belly-to-belly suplex by Scott Steiner, and fall-away slam by Bradshaw. Both men exchanging powerful maneuvers here with a lot of impact. As we're getting closer to the 5-minute mark here, Irish whip and a spear tackle. Third match, third wrestler to use a spear tackle in this episode. Epic elbow, shoulder tackle variation here by Scott Steiner. And a knee to the midsection by Bradshaw, and another football tackle. Oh, and already the clothesline from hell. After 5 minutes. Took him inside out, but Scott Steiner able to kick out. Already his finishing maneuver. And mule kick by JBL. If Scott Steiner can go low, then JBL certainly can do the same. Now, not belly to back suplex. JBL, after hitting the clothesline from hell, certainly with the advantage, and another fall-away slam. And JBL going to the top rope. I've rarely ever seen him do that. Not even Cedric Alexander did this in this episode. Flying clothesline from the top rope. JBL is maybe the least person I would have expected that from. Suplex version here by Scott Steiner. Don't rule out Big Papa Pump here. As we see yet another cool DDT by JBL. Irish whip. And a big boot. And a neck breaker by Bradshaw. And now JBL, how did he do it? Was he praying, hitting a big power bomb to Steiner? Steiner not able to grab the rope, and this is over. And what a dominant performance here by JBL. He's showing off the Texas horns in 7 minutes, 45 seconds, 44 seconds only. JBL wins this match. I guarantee you this is not be a time limit draw. They didn't even need 8 minutes. JBL dominated Scott Steiner 65%. What a huge win for JBL. He even went to the top rope. JBL surprised a lot of men here with his versatile move arsenal. JBL going to the second round. Scott Steiner is eliminated, and now time for our main event as we see a rematch from WrestleMania 23. John Cena against the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. And I think I have a lot of versions of Shawn Michaels here. I don't know which one to use. I will just pick some. Here's John Cena. Just using this one. These two guys wrestled in the main event of WrestleMania in 2007. They wrestled to a almost 60-minute match on Monday Night Raw the next night. Was it the next night? Also in 2007. I'm not sure. So, should I use this Shawn Michaels? No, I think we have a better Shawn Michaels. The better moveset somewhere. Sorry that my laptop is causing some issues here. I think the first outfit doesn't look so good on this one. The image is not loading. Whatever, I'm taking this one. This is more of the old school Shawn Michaels. But he doesn't look too much like himself. Whatever, I'm using this Shawn Michaels. This is more of a younger version of Shawn Michaels. What we're using we're using so many different versions of wrestlers in this tournament that it's okay to use this one, I think. Shawn Michaels and John Cena. These two guys, as I said, wrestled almost a 60-minute match back in 2007. They need to hurry up in this one if they don't want to end up like the gentleman in our second match, Drew Gulak and Jason Jordan, who will join Goldberg and JBL in the second round here. Shawn Michaels went for a kick. Cena countered. Knife edge chop here by the Heartbreak Kid in his vintage 90s outfit here against the big match John Cena. Hitting lefts and rights here to Michaels. These two men won the title so many times in their career. Will John Cena top the Nature Boy Ric Flair's record here by winning his 17th World Heavyweight Championship? If he wins this tournament, he will win the LTV World title and break the Nature Boy's record. That is definitely the motivation for John Cena in this tournament. Everybody wants to win this title, and John Cena already going for the attitude adjustment. 2 minutes in the match and already the attitude adjustment. But Michaels just popped right back up to his feet, and at this STF, John Cena is wasting no time here, using his finishing moves. Not even 3 minutes in the match. We had 2 minutes 45 seconds, and Shawn Michaels already hitting an attitude adjustment and the STF. Other men would have been finished by this moves, but the show-stopping spirit of Shawn Michaels lives. Cena is really beating the living holy hell out of Shawn Michaels here, who comes back with a body slam and now going for a chin lock on Cena. Shawn Michaels got surprised by Cena here, hitting a jumping vertical suplex. Double XL blow. John Cena certainly has the advantage now. But what will this version of Shawn Michaels bring to the table here? Both men staring at each other and punching each other in the face at John Cena. Hitting the last shot, but also goes down. But quickly back up, and Michaels snapmare on Cena. Back to a chin lock. I don't want to see a second time limit in this episode. We have seen way too many in this tournament already. Knife edge shots by Michaels. But after this furious start to the match, I don't think we will see another time limit draw. Belly to back suplex by Cena. Michaels going for a back suplex, but it gets reversed. Cena is certainly out wrestling Shawn Michaels here. Cena, he has walked. Oh no, STF! Another STF! Will Michaels tap out? John Cena as JBL already earlier on. Doesn't want to waste any time here. And kind of blue thunder bomb here by Cena and Michaels. As I said, the showstopper is refusing to go down. He doesn't want to get squashed by John Cena here, hitting him with big fist to that and a running elbow drop. Planting Cena. Cena missed with his vintage flying shoulder block. And another suplex by Cena, who's waving at the crowd, looking at the people who came to cheer here tonight and hitting a fist drop on Michaels. 7.5 minutes are over. Half of the time is gone. Michaels trying to fight Cena here and with another elbow drop. You should never rule out the Heartbreak Kid. He has proven that so many times in his career, and planting Cena in the corner and hitting a Manhattan drop on the Doctor of Thugonomics and back to Chinlock City. Michaels, what are you doing? You're not Jinder Mahal. Stop using this move every 2 minutes. But it's pretty logical. That's Michaels uses that move so many times. Now a drop kick. He got hit by big moves by Cena already. He needs to catch his breath and also inflict damage to Cena at the same time. So it's a very smart strategy here by Michaels. He's always changing his game plan throughout the match according to the current situation. Cena hitting his finishing moves after 2 minutes, and now superplex by Cena. Now Cena's covering! Slam off the top rope and a fist drop. Michaels went for a superplex, but Cena countered it. And got hit by the inverted atomic drop again. Michaels got hit by so many big moves, and now another attitude adjustment. Michaels still refusing to go down. Going back to the chinlock again. As I explained already, he needs to catch his breath, but he shouldn't waste too much time with these rest holds. We only have 4 minutes left in this match. Michaels going to the top rope and hitting the vintage Michaels big elbow drop to Cena. I would certainly be surprised if Michaels wins this match after the start to the match. But now, the longer the match goes, the bigger the chances get. But Cena kicks into the gut and Michaels goes down. DDT by Cena. DDT by John Cena. And suplex to Michaels. Another fist drop. Sweet chin music out of nowhere. Cena kicks out. I don't believe it. Gut wrench suplex by Cena. 12.5 minutes are over. Michaels, the takedown, and he still has time to pose for the crowd. The arrogance of Shawn Michaels. Now leave him out. Drop kick. Both men down. 2 minutes left. Michaels exhausted, gets thrown to the outside. Cena, don't waste time with that. He's stupid. We saw earlier on what would happen if you waste too much time and both men exchanging blows. Like it was 2007. Michaels says no, and hitting the sweet chin music, but why isn't he going for the cover? Cena with the takedown and back to the STF. He just got super kicked in the face, and Michaels taps out. What a match. Cena wins. Cena got kicked in the face by Sweet Chin Music, but Michaels somehow didn't go for the cover and quickly got locked in the STF for the third time in this match, and Cena wins. 84%. This was a very interesting match, a different match comparison to the other stuff we already saw in the tournament. Very, very good match. John Cena wins, Michaels loses. This one's over. Thank you very much. In the next episode, next week, we will see 4 more matches. But now, enjoy NXT TakeOver, enjoy the Royal Rumble, have a nice weekend, have a nice day. Bye-bye, my name is Michael Lemoncookie. See you soon.